I'ma keep it a bean. Stick to the script, every scene. This from last year, but they clean. Say to say, I'ma take something else, but it's winning team. Charlie Sheen, fam gang, the regime. I'm from Piney Green.
What's good, Shellitronnn here. You can call me Shells, and I'm back out again with a brand new video. And I'm gonna keep it a Bowberry biscuit. The things I'm about to say in this video are not for the people, for the kind of people who have, I guess, a softer heart. For the people who don't like to hear mean things be said about other people, this might not be the video for you. But every single syllable I'm about to utter in this video needs to be said. Every single word that I say in this video needs to be said right now. And I know this very moment as I speak, as I record this video, Ron Rivera, the coach of the Carolina Panthers, is at the podium speaking. He's at the podium addressing the fans, the media. He's addressing everyone, saying things that might sound good when they're written down. But I promise you, this man is either capping or saying something so dumb you don't really realize it's dumb at the time. But then you think back on it maybe a couple days later, maybe even a week later, you think to yourself, hold up. This the dude who running the ship right now. This the guy right here who's leading this squad right here. This is the guy who walked into his own stadium and let a 2-7 Atlanta Falcons team, who had only one win up until last week when they surprised everyone and beat the Saints, come into Bank of America Stadium and let them drop 29 points. And keep in mind, Ron Rivera is a defensive-minded head coach. The Falcons, without Austin Hooper, without Devontae Freeman, their starting running back and their starting tight end, they dropped 29 points. And the Carolina Panthers dropped, hold up, I had some math real quick. How many points is a field goal worth? Okay, we had one field, that's 3 points. Okay, we had that one field goal. Then, didn't our quarterback throw a touchdown? No. Did Chris McCaffrey? No. 29 points to 3 points in 60 minutes of football gameplay going on here in Charlotte. The last time this team scored 3 points was against the Bears, I think. And that was when the Bears beat us 17-3. And that was when this man, Mitchell Trubisky, who is going to lose his job next year, went 4 for 7 for I think like 40-something yards against us. We only scored 3 points against a garbage, and I do mean trash Bears team, and we just lost to an even worse Falcons team. A Falcons team who I won't even get to the stats about how bad they were in coverage, how bad they are or were in pass rush. They were bottom 5-1, I think bottom 10 in another stat. They weren't getting sacks. They were not getting picks. This man, Kyle Allen, who I'll admit, last week I said he looked good near the back half of the game. He started off kind of bad. He had the fumble, he had the pick, but he did look pretty poised in the snow in Green Bay. He did lead a couple of drives that looked really, really good. But when I tell you this man, Kyle Allen, was shook today, when I tell you this man was shivering in his boots, when I tell you Kyle Allen ain't nothing but a undrafted quarterback who is probably great for a backup. Kyle Allen is exactly the kind of guy you want if your quarterback's gonna be gone for what, 5-6 weeks. He is the dude you want. I'm not gonna sit here and call him garbage or trash. Kyle Allen, for a backup, has done what you want out of a backup. He won 4 games early on, right? He won 4 games early on, but this is his 8th game now. He went 4-4. You would want your backup to go about 500, maybe just slightly over 500 if your starter can't play. And if your starter's out for more than 8 weeks, your season's probably going to be over, which, let's keep it real. I'll get to that in a second here. So I can't call Kyle Allen garbage for what he is, but he is what he always was, and he was what he was always going to be. At least in Carolina, this man, Kyle Allen, is a backup, but even some backups don't go no touchdowns, 4 interceptions against a defense with no pass rush, against a defense that really doesn't get interceptions. Now look, the O-line was garbage today. Taylor Moton didn't look good. Greg Little didn't look good. Darrell Williams didn't look good. No one looked good on that offensive line. Let's get that straight. He took 5 sacks, 55 yards. Some of those were his fault. A lot of those were the offensive line's fault. We can talk about him not having the pocket awareness, but for the most part, there was no pocket. We can talk about how he could have stepped up into the pocket, But if we look at the actual stats for this season, we'll see that Matt Paradis is actually the 32nd ranked center in the league, and PFF had him graded at a 47.9. 2019 grade. That is not good. And that's the best way of putting it. That is not good. So look, man, it works both hand in hand. Kyle Allen has no pocket presence. There is no pocket. O-line's bad. Kyle Allen don't look good, but damn, versus the Falcons, can we get a touchdown somewhere, somehow, some way, please? And the only reason we weren't shut out. The only reason we weren't shut out is because the team went the coward's route. Coach said, look, I ain't going to have the Falcons come in here and shut us out. Let's get 3 points on the board and try. It is what it is. I do not want to have 29-0 on my record, but I promise you, Ron Rivera, it won't matter for very much longer, because I can tell you this for an absolute fact. David Tepper will be holding interviews for the head coach position of the Carolina Panthers starting sometime in February or March. You're going to stick around for the rest of the season. We're not going to fire a coach right now. But let's go ahead and be honest about what's going on here. Coach Rivera, you weren't bad. You weren't garbage as a coach, but it's time for a new voice, time for a new face, time for me to hear something other than missed opportunities in a post-game presser. Can I hear some other words, some other phrases? Look, did I do that? That is an iconic catchphrase. Missed opportunities is some dumb Look, I ain't gonna front, man. It's time for you to go, bro. It's time for you to go, and I had about enough of it. I've had enough of it. Christian McCaffrey did good. Look, C-Mac did what he had to do. Greg Olsen looked all right. DJ Moore. Another very great performance from DJ Moore. 8 catches, 95 yards. We know what he can do. He is great at what he does. He's actually quietly closing in on a 1,000-yard receiving season. He's having a breakout season during a terrible season for the Panthers. But for right now, I want to go ahead and move away from that real quick to talk about something else. And that's the other team's wide receivers. Look, brother. Look, our biggest problem this whole season has been run defense. And this has been a really great game. Look, you look at the game and say, okay, Brian Hill, their backup. 15 carries, 30 yards, stop the man. Kenyon Barner, 2 carries, 15 yards, stop the man. Now, he did get a punt return for a touchdown. And if you remember, we didn't want to actually drafted Kenyon Barner. But you also remember, I think it was last year, it could have been 2 years ago, this man got lit up. And I do mean lit up on a punt return by the Falcons kicker, Matt Bryant. I think their punter was hurt last year or whenever it was, so he had a punt as well. He got lit up. We were all embarrassed. I think that's what really got him kicked off the team. He got beat to sleep by a punter / kicker. It is what it is. He had an insult to injury, his own insult and his own injury. But we'll get away from that real quick because I thought our pass defense was okay. I thought we had decent coverage, and we have seen ourselves get beat a lot the last couple of weeks. But we saw, okay, well, we were kind of worried about, okay, James Bradbury wasn't in the game last week, but he's in here. We were worried about, Ross Cockle being out, and Dante Jackson, there was questions about him, whether he'd be in, whether he'd be out. But thanks to the grace of the Lord above, Dante Jackson was on the field today, and that's about the most I can say about Dante Jackson, is that he was on the field. The only time I saw Dante Jackson on my television screen was when Calvin Ridley was beating this man deep. Calvin Ridley, 8 catches, 143 yards, and a touchdown. Dante, you are fast for no reason. Yes, you get picks, and that's all good. But this man cannot play coverage. Dante Jackson cannot play coverage. He's fast, he has makeup speed, and that's really the best you can say about him because he needs to make up a lot. Calvin said, Coach, I like that matchup. Let me go ahead and pass me the ball this way. Hey, Matthew, pass me the ball this way. And Matt said, okay, let me go ahead and make this call. I got to make a call to my bank. This man, Matt Ryan, had time to make calls to his family, look out into the stands, check his watch. This man got his driver's license renewed at the DMV. That's how much time he had in the pocket. Ain't nobody getting no kind of pressure. Now, we did generate some sacks, but those sacks do not tell the story. I promise you, this man, Matt Ryan, had more protection than President Obama had from 2008 to 2016. He had time to look around, enjoy the sights, make a decision. I think I saw someone pull up in a Postmates and give this man a Subway sandwich and say, hey, Matt, are you going to tip me, brother? Matt looked at him like, oh, do I really gotta tip you? I'm gonna tip you on the app, bro. I got you on the app. Don't worry about it, bro. And the guy said, that's what they always say, man, but they don't really be tipping on the app, bro. Just, if you got cash on you right now, I would really appreciate if you could just tip me. Matt Ryan said, I mean, look, bro, I don't got cash on me right now. He said, this is your house, though. You can find cash. You can find a little bit of something to hand me right now. Matt said, I know, but I would really feel more comfortable tipping on the app if that's cool with you. The guy said, okay, I'm going to just go ahead. I'm going to be out front of the house. I'm going to wait for you to tip on my app. Just go ahead and do it right now. I'm here. Tip on the app. Matt said, I'd rather you not be here when I do it. It's kind of awkward for me. They had that whole exchange in the pocket, and that's just one play. That's on one play. I don't know what to tell you, man. This is a bad game. From every angle you look at it, I know I'm missing some things. And shout out to my man, Joey Slye, for putting up the only points. The only points. Ain't no one did good this game. Ain't no one did good this game. Christian McCaffrey, get on the plane. Greg Olsen, get on the plane. DJ, get on the plane. Luke, get on the plane. Everyone else, I know we're at home. But y'all gotta find your, I don't know, man. I'm out of it right now, bro. And this is me being as calm as I can be. I was on Google not 30 seconds before I hit the record button, finding out there was someone who could give me some kind of taste comparisons between Clorox and the next leading brand, because I need to find out what kind of taste I'm gonna have in my mouth when I end it all. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Hey, in 2020, we got so many one-year contracts this year, and we gotta pay a lot of guys to stay on the team next year. We were all in. We might be in rebuild. Hey, I'll get to that in a later video, probably months down the road, man. That's all I got for you for right now, man. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about later on this week. That's how I feel about it, man. What are your thoughts? I know y'all got a lot of thoughts in this game, man. Falcons fans, I already know y'all in the comment section right now, man. And we gonna deserve every single thing that you say. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. And you already know what to do with that like button.
Chance, been told y'all I been the man. Been told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.